Hey everybody, Dr. Rob here on Facebook Live and on Instagram Live. First time, we're doing it together. I got two guys here helping me out. I got John and I got Brett. Brett's going to be a future superstar chiropractor. So, warning everybody, watch out everybody out there. We're going to have somebody taking my place. Don't get too anxious. In any case, today I want to talk about tips to reduce chemical exposure. I know it's Christmas time, I know it's the holiday time, but it's always all about health. So you may want to share this. So if you have somebody that you want the information to get to real quick, hit share and please press like. We're trying to get this information, we're trying to get everybody on this health revolution. So without speaking any further, tips to reduce chemical exposure. Number one, let's always opt for organic or locally sourced food. Study just came out about 3 months ago that if you ate organic food for 1 week, you would have a drop in toxins to the tune of 89%. 89%, 90% if you will. So organic or locally sourced foods, farms, are a great choice. Pesticides, herbicides. We use 60% of the world's herbicides and pesticides. Everything is sprayed. We have a major problem. The 3 biggest sprayed items in America are cotton, tobacco, and coffee. And number 4 is just all the foods that we eat. In addition, chemical solvents and industrial chemicals. Just look outside. When you really look outside, what is hidden or the hidden load is really what's disturbing us and making us get unhealthy. Think about the sewerage. Think about the secondhand smoke from chimneys and cars. I mean, it's just so vast. Don't understand that even walking in a local apartment building, you're exposed to all different chemicals. The U.S. allows over 10,000 chemical additives to our food supply. The average American consumes 14 pounds per year of chemical additives in our food supply. Just think about all those little kids getting the food coloring, food additives, and how they act so hyperactive, if you will, ADHD, increase in autism. There's a direct correlation in literature speaking to these food additives, these food colorings, and all these behavioral type issues with children. Do not microwave the food in plastic containers. Don't use plastic in general, but do not microwave with plastic. Use glass. Glass is your option. I remember glass always was a problem when I grew up. We all had the microwave and the little plastic containers. No longer should you do that. Use glass if you're going to use a microwave at all. As we move ahead to tip number 4, avoid storing the plastic containers in food in plastic containers wrap made from PVC. Recycling code number 3. Recycling code number 3 is PVC. It's recycling. There are 12 different recycling codes. All these are recycling codes coming strictly to avoid when we recycle, and most of which we recycle in China. So let's be real careful when we see recycling codes. We don't want that recycling code. In addition, no more plastic bottles, because the plastic bottle, you want to avoid recycling code number 7. In addition, use filtered water. Unfortunately, regular tap water, especially in New York, has a lot of fluoride. That's a problem. Chloride and a lot of neurotoxins. So much so, neurotoxins were found in 1/3 of our drinking water. So when you look at studies that talk about streams in America, the government did a study on streams in America and found out that 80% of the streams have endocrine forming or endocrine disrupting chemicals. So what do I mean by that? What does the layperson mean by that? Endocrine disrupting is gland or internal organ disrupting, estrogen, testosterone, hormonally disrupting. So just getting water can do this. We now need filtered water. Make sure you get a good quality filter. Make sure that you drink from filtered water. Make sure that you drink from non-BPA bottled water. In addition, avoid air deodorizers. They're all chemicals. No more fast food. Fast foods are made with a chemical called phthalates. Another thing you see in plastic. No more fast foods. Now, no more fast foods for a lot of different reasons, but pertaining to today's topic, because of toxic chemicals. Products at home, cleaning supplies, cosmetic and grooming products. You guys have heard me. The average American uses 9 grooming products per day. I went through it on one of my previous Facebook Lives. That exposes that individual to 123 different chemicals, all of which are absorbed in the body in 26 seconds. So let's avoid those grooming chemicals. Yeah, you want to put the hair gel, I do the spray, I do the moisturizer. Try and use organic type or non-chemical oriented grooming products. In addition, detergents, soaps, carpet, mattress, and pillows. Carpets have flame retardants. So do mattresses and pillows. Mattresses and pillows have flame retardants because in the 50s, the U.S. government allowed the tobacco industry to con them in to put flame retardants in these mattresses and pillows, because this way people could smoke into the night or in the middle of the night, and if they went to sleep, they wouldn't burn the house down. I recommend the pillow BioPosture that has non-flame retardants. It's a big choice. So let's look at the mattresses and the pillows that have non-flame retardants in there. And please, we shouldn't be smoking anyway. Quite frankly, smoking takes 14 years off our life. And actually it's 13.6, but let's all not smoke. That's the first question. I can't tell you how many patients, as you guys all know I practice, how many patients the first question I ask is, do you smoke? Because it can save 14 years on your life by your choice. So smoking is a toxin. Here are the top 6 toxins that Americans are typically exposed to. The CDC, the Center of Disease and Control, did multiple studies and found out that most Americans are susceptible and have this in their blood and urine. Here are your 6 toxins. PBDE, they're flame retardants. We talked about that. You're all exposed because look around where you are. Your carpet, your curtains, your mattresses, all have flame retardants because if someone unfortunately came and put a match down, it would light up. So avoid the flame retardants. Plastics, BPA. BPA was censored out in Canada and they did BPS. It's not working. BPA in your bottles. BPA decreases testosterone. BPA increases obesity. BPA increases incidence of estrogen dysfunction within women. BPA also slows your thyroid rate. So I know I'm speaking to the doctors, but people who want to be patients understand that BPA is not very health forming. It is truly deleterious to your health. In addition, PFOA, nonstick cookware, acrylamide, carbs, and coffee. You get acrylamide when you burn a carbohydrate. Think of a French fry. It's burned, right? It's French fry, it's burned. That's acrylamide. Coffee is the #1 drunk beverage in America. So you go to Starbucks, you go to Dunkin' Donuts. John and I go hang out at Starbucks. One, it's shot with more, if you will, sprayed with more pesticides than anything else, so we're full of pesticides. And Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts are known for coffee that is very bitter. It's bitter because it's burned. That's acrylamide. So organic coffee is the way to go. I'm a big coffee proponent. Mercury, just from seafood, it's a guarantee. And MTBE, any kind of secondhand smoke, we talked about that with the chimney and the car exhaust. So what can you do to reduce your exposure? Take your shoes off before you walk in your house. Simple. Make it an Asian house, if you will. Everybody knows my wife is Asian. Make it an Asian house. Take your shoes off. All the garbage that you walked on the sidewalks, in the dirt and everything, take your shoes off. Non-toxic grooming products. I had alluded to that before. So try and use organic, non-toxic products. Lawns and food without toxins. Man, oh man, do you see those little signs? I look at all the houses and all the signs, they shot them with pesticides. Don't touch this. Remember, it's shot with pesticides. We make our garden to use organic stuff. I don't want to walk. I don't want the animals in the area. I don't want the humans in the area to be exposed to toxins. Non-toxic dry cleaning. Right up the road where I live, we've got an organic green dry cleaner. Dry clean my shirts all the time, my pants, whatever it may be, my suits. Start using organic, eco-free, or eco-friendly, if you will, dry cleaners. Non-toxic paint, natural. I didn't want to stay here. I'm here 12 hours a day. I didn't want to sit in a toxic room with lead in the paint. So they do make paints without lead. And finally, organic food. We talked about that before. Organic and farm or farm to table, if you will. So what's my solution? Detox your body. January 18th, we're having an in-house detoxification talk. Feel free to sign up. John, I'm going to save that one question. You can get in touch with me and sign up for the talk very simply at 914-287-6464. Same on Instagram. or you can email us at our website at drrobertsilverman.com. We're going to start the year off. I have the solution to your New Year's resolution, and it is detoxification for your body. Detox to lose weight, get rid of fatigue, and basically to start the year off right. We're talking about the liver. Now, I've spoken a lot about detox. I speak to doctors, I speak to patients about it. Detox is not a cleanse. Detox is not a juicing. Juicing doesn't work. It is not a detoxification. A cleanse is not a detox. We're talking about detoxifying if you can take a good look and really hone in there on your liver. So when you look at the different phases within the liver, phase 1 and phase 2, the liver split in half, going to what we call a phase 3, going to the kidney, and also getting pooped out. So essentially, we have a 10-day plan that I use that I've done with about 1,250 patients. So I actually just had a patient come in today. And I usually don't talk about my patients, and I'm going to start to talk a little bit more about patient stories. And patient had come in, and they had the rings under their eyes. They were having trouble losing weight. And they complained about the number one complaint that you have when you go to a doctor's office. Doc, I'm tired. I got rings under my eyes. I can't lose weight. I'm frustrated. And I'm about ready to give. Now, single mom, 3 kids. You know, the empathy is really high. I get it. So I said to her, let's just do a 10-day detox. And she took it. I didn't charge her for it. I wanted this lady to get better. So we did the 10-day detox, and in 10 days she came back in. She said her energy level was up 40%. She was down 3 pounds. But she hadn't tried a scientifically based detoxification. Guess what she said? It didn't taste bad. It tasted good. I got to eat, and I couldn't believe it. I thought you were going to starve me. Nope. It's not what the detox is all about. We'll do a Facebook and a YouTube on it to really talk about the detoxification. Like I said, I've gone through 1,250 detoxification programs with different patients. So if you have any questions, that is going to be my strong recommendation. Once again, that is the solution for your New Year's resolution. Any questions?
Yes, you talked about toxins in the home. Do you recommend people have air purifiers, or?
You know, I don't. The air purifiers really don't help all that much. They just kind of recirculate the air. So I would say no, certainly not air deodorizers or anything like that. And please be careful with your filters and everything like that. You got to change your air filters, because you may have an air filter, and if you don't, it gets backed up and then it comes back out, recirculates, and then you're going to inhale it.
And you mentioned mercury in fish. That's become popular recently. A few celebrities had mercury poisoning. Is that something that people should be concerned about, or what's the volume of fish to mercury poisoning?
Great question. And again, you know, really the size of the fish, but I recommend fish. I recommend wild fish. But I'll be honest with you, my key protein source right now is going to be what we call grass-fed meat, and like a bison, things of that nature. The fish I'm going to recommend are sardines, mackerel, and salmon. A couple of fishes a day. I do recommend, and this is why I recommend it, because remember, fish is still swimming. Even if it's a wild fish, it's still swimming in the water, and we're getting all these spills and everything like that. So that's why I recommend fish oils as a supplement. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask me about that. Also, you guys know how to get in touch with me.
Cool. Wrap it up.
We're all good. Well, I hope that was short and sweet. Remember, detox your body. Next time I'll see you, everybody. Have a good Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Feliz Navidad. And always yours in health, Dr. Rob.